We enter 2020 for round 6 of the Rick Botech Cup Series for Extreme Motorsports and 99.com at Auto Club for 110 laps of side-by-side and even 3-wide action. Sure, we'll probably see some 4-wide action here tonight, too. We welcome everyone to MaxSpeedTV. Myself, Joshua Medlock, alongside tonight my good old buddy Logan Kais. Logan, how you doing tonight, man? And man, Auto Club, it is a fast track. We've seen it last night, and there was a lot of action in the Xfinity Series, and I think tonight's going to be no different.
Oh yeah, Josh, it's going to be an action-packed race, I'm sure. Auto Club never disappoints. It's one of my favorite tracks on the circuit that we come to. It gives you a big opportunity for all kinds of racing. 2, 3 wide, you get such a big pull of draft on the front and the back stretch that anybody can really bring home the win here tonight.
Yes, yeah, they can. And you know, last night we seen in the Xfinity Series, Logan, that after about 10 laps or so, it began to push like a dump truck. I think these guys tonight are going to have to deal with the same thing as those tires wear off.
I'm not 1,000% sure, as I haven't run many laps here in the Cup car. I know the package, I know the new tire model. If I had to guess, are probably going to start having some push, but I bet the downforce on these cars is going to keep them pretty stuck to the track. So we'll be looking for it coming off of the corners for sure, but I think these guys will be all right out here tonight.
I'm sure they will. The track temp not as warm as it was last night. However, it is still warm. Air temp of 65 degrees, humidity at 1%. Track temp 101, so it's not as hot, but it still is quite warm. 110 laps, 220 miles in the tire to fuel window, Logan. This is very important. It was important last night. Really important each and every race these guys put in each and every week. But at a big track like Auto Club, it's going to come down to a lot of strategy. Tire window 25 to 30 laps. Fuel window roughly 30 to 35. Somewhere in between there. So what do? Do you try to stretch out those tires and get within that fuel window, or do you just come on down and do everything at once?
I think a lot of it's really going to play into how many cautions we have out here tonight, if we have any. You know, if we're getting a lot of long green flag runs, which is very possible at tracks like Auto Club, because cars get so strung out. I'd be trying to run out almost as much as I can, because boy, when you put some 4 Fresh Mr. Feel Goods on these cars, buddy, they fly, and it's at least, I don't know, maybe a 2-second gap difference from old tires to new tires.
Well, that wind speed, too, at about 12 miles per hour, gusting to about 13. I'm seeing it here. You know, that's some winds here at Auto Club. Do you think that's going to play a factor in how the car handles?
It really depends. These cars are pretty glued to the track with the amount of downforce that they do have, so I don't expect it to bother these guys out here very much. But if there's this, let's say you're going down the front stretch and the wind's coming behind you, as you go into 1 and 2, it'll really push the car. It won't want to turn if the wind is high enough. It makes it really hard to turn the car through the corner, and it kind of helps you in 3 and 4. So just some past experience. So that's one of the things that can happen if the wind comes into play.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we're going to have to watch that. I'm sure that wind will stay pretty high. But Logan, let's go ahead and get down to the point standings here, coming into round number 6 at Auto Club to get 2020 underway for the Rick Botech Cup Series. Rob Haynes up front with 192 points. John Sterling up 3 spots into second, 171 points, 21 points behind Rob. Andrew Mirage up 4 spots into third, 168 points, 3 behind Sterling. Ed Morris in fourth, 167 points, 1 point behind Andrew. Jeffrey Creek up a spot into fifth, 162 points, 5 points back behind Ed Morris. And Garrett D. Grant is going to be up 8 spots into sixth, 161 points, 1 point behind Jeffrey Creek.
Coming into tonight's in 7th place in points is David Weishart. The 8th we have Alan Fox. 9th Taylor Hallman. 10th Cameron Hearn. 11th Chuck Sweeting, and we have a tie for 12th place between Nick Hunt and Bryce Senesac.
I've got a tie between Hearn, Hunt, Cinesack, and Sweeting at 151. Same thing.
No, yeah, okay. Looking at the points, they're all at 151, but it says 11th, 12th, and 12th.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Something that's Dan Lisa error. Yeah.
Could be. Well, Alan J. Elwood in 14th, down 11 spots, and Jeremy Clifton in 15th, going to stay right where he's at. Well, this is just the top 15 in points. After tonight, Logan, 4 more races left in the regular season, and only the top 12 at the end of round 10 make it into the chase to battle it out for that championship. But unlike the other series they have, this series has 4 drivers that are battling for points. The other ones have 2 drivers. So this is a points getter.
Absolutely. Having 4 guys out here, battling and getting the most points that they can, it can really help, or it can even really hurt you. So it's kind of a toss-up, man. You got to make sure you got 4 guys on your team that are out there keeping all 4 quarters on their car. So it's really a double-edged sword, you come to think of it, but it can help you or it can hurt you in a big way. Absolutely. It can spell disaster very quick. It's very rough down there, especially through, the tri-oval. As long as the tri-oval is, it's very bumpy down there, especially when you get into that painted surface, that nice pretty blue and red Auto Club paint that they put down there. Yeah, that sucker down there, it is a bumpy one. But these guys are all real good out here. I don't suspect we'll have too many issues with that out here tonight, but it is definitely something to keep an eye on.
What kind of speed do you think we're going to be seeing here tonight? Now, here in practice, I'm seeing roughly in the 180, mark, 182, 183. Do you think in the draft we're going to see them potentially hit in the 190s?
Oh, these guys should hit anywhere from 190 to 195. If they hit a really good pull down the backstretch, I wouldn't be shocked to see him hit 200. It's just as long as the straightaways are here and as little as they really have to let off into the corners. They don't really use the brakes here like they used to as they do in the Xfinity cars because of all the downforce that we talked about earlier, but
yeah.
And these guys certainly do fly around this track.
Oh yeah, for sure. Alrighty, folks. Well, 10 seconds to go left here in practice. We're going to step away here real quick, play the national anthem. We got team points to go down here with the Cup Series, as well as the overall team points, as well as some stats that I'd like to go over as well during the drivers' meeting. So don't go anywhere, folks. We will be right back.
it trendless. The bombs busting in air. Gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land under the free in the home of the brave. Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight to invade the name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save. Stand of the brave, the US of A. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free in the home of the
Alrighty, folks, back live here on MaxSpeedTV. Qualifying is underway, and they've been underway here. And it looks like there are a lot of takers here in qualifying. Right now, we have Rob Haynes up the top spot. Andrew Mraz in second. Cameron Hearn third. Alan Elwood fourth. And GT Hawkins in that fifth position. But, Logan, we've got some team points to go down here real quick, buddy. So let's get right to it, man. In the Cup Series, we're going to go over the Cup Series team points here real quick. Downforce Motorsports up at the top spot here with 607 points in first. Virtual Racing Alliance in second with an even 600. Sampson Motorsports in third, 585. Primetime in fourth, 562. Performance Motorsports in fifth, 491. Maverick Motorsports in sixth, 401. Performance Motorsports in seventh, 374. Hyperdrive Motorsports in eighth, 370. And Jacob Bell Racing in that ninth position at 309. Logan, I believe you have the overall team points.
Yes, sir. Coming into tonight in the overall team points across all four series, we have Sampson Motorsports currently sitting P1 with 1,598 points. Coming in tonight into second place is Primetime Motorsports with 1,481 points. Third place is Performance Motorsports with 1,466 points. Fourth place is the Virtual Racing Alliance with 1,452 points. Fifth place, we have Maverick Motorsports with 1,380 points. Sixth place is Jacob Bell Racing with 1,296 points. Seventh place is Hyperdrive Motorsports with 1,293 points. Eighth place is Downforce Motorsports with 1,274 points. Coming into the night in ninth place, last of the team points, is Performance Motorsports, 1,195 points.
Alrighty, folks. Well, that is how the team championship is decided after round 5 of the chase. Once everything is tallied, everything is done with the admin, that is how that team championship is decided. But they're also fighting for an individual championship as well, as we talked about that earlier in the regular point standings. The top 12 battling it out there after round 10 of the regular season. That's when they will do battle for that championship for the individual, as well as the team points too, Logan, because it doesn't stop after round 10. It just keeps going. But then you only got 4 or 12 drivers that are battling for the single championship.
Yes, sir. Season may be over for everybody going for the individual championship, but everybody's still out here on a team trying to get the best finishes they can, help their team get that team championship as well. We know the team owners are big on that.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, they are officially in a drivers' meeting as we speak. I do want to go over last season here. Did a little bit of research here, Logan. Season 9 winner here at Auto Club, which was round 6, believe it or not. The same, I think they're pretty consistent at keeping Auto Club at round 6. Davey Hendricks is the defending track winner here, and Davey Hendricks is in the race here tonight, currently in that 14th position in qualifying. So he is going to be defending his win here at Auto Club coming in to tonight.
Yes, he is rolling off in the 14th position, as you currently stated. Probably not the qualifying effort Davey was looking for here. He knows he's had success here in the past, but be sure to keep an eye on Davey Hendricks, our defending race winner, as he comes from the 14th position towards the front.
Yep. Going to have to keep an eye on that number 38. Also in season 9, the pole, Alan Fox got it in season 9 with a 40.017. And Adam Eisenhower actually got the fastest lap in season 9 with a 45.047 of that season. And I went back even further into season 8. Season 8's winner, Nick Hunt. Well, Nick Hunt is here tonight. He will be starting P10 in the 00. So he does have a win here at Auto Club. He is looking to make another one out of it again here tonight in season 10. Hunter McDaniel grabbed the pole in season 8 with a 39.539. And the fastest lap in season 8 was Michael Mueller with a 38.866. And as I look at it here, of course, we've had updates since season 8, but as I look at it here, there ain't nobody in that 38 mark.
Oh no, especially with the new aero package and the reduced engine power that these guys are out here running right now. The fact that they're even in the 41-second range is pretty much a miracle. These guys out here do one heck of a job. Don't have as much horsepower, got quite a bit more downforce, so that's a byproduct of a 3-second slower time that you're seeing right now from season 8, I believe, to what season are we now, 11, 12?
I think we are in season 10 here. This is season 10.
2 seasons, so that just goes to show you.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, I didn't go all the way back to the first season. I just went back a couple of seasons, but nevertheless, Logan, it should be a fantastic race here tonight. I'm sure these guys, when they get fired up, it is going to take a few laps, though, to get some heat built up in those tires. So I think we're going to have to watch tire spin here early on. And even if they do have a caution, Logan, watch the tire spin on those restarts as well.
Yes, sir. Tire spin. I feel like we always talk about tire spin, especially on those cold tires, man. It's a doozy, especially on concrete tracks, man. It is a whale of a time getting the power to the road and getting going. Definitely something to keep an eye out on, especially on pit road when these guys come into their pit boxes and leave out of their pit boxes. There's some tire lockups and some spinning getting out of their pit box too. Another pit road is actually going to be very important tonight here as well.
Yeah, and let's talk about pit road here real quick too. You know, when pit road, when you're in that window, do you come down by yourself or do you try to come down with some teammates?
Oh, you try to strategize as a team to come down together, get as many cars as you can, because it's almost kind of like pack racing here. You know, the greater the number you have, the better you can stay in line and run together, the faster you all are going to be. It's definitely no fun when you get cycled out and you think you got a great plan and you come down pit road and you're the first one to come down pit road and nobody comes with you. You're kind of a sitting duck at that point.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think teamwork here tonight is going to be a big factor here. It looks like their drivers' meeting is officially over with. Rob Haynes is going to grab the pole, followed by Andrew Mraz, going to be on the outside of him. Let's check to see who we have in chat here tonight. Showing 21 viewers here tonight so far. I know people start piling in here as we progress and get closer to the race time, but right now we've got 21. I do see Jacob Lee, Edward Morris, and Drive for Diabetes Awareness Incorporated. I think that is Brett Cool out there, or somebody that is talking under that. But I do believe Brett Cool has something to do with the Drive for Diabetes. But I see them three talking. All right, people, chat it up. We're here. I got chat pulled up. Logan, let's go ahead and see if we can get our pole sitter up here, shall we?
Let's do it.
All right. All right, here he is, the number 29 of Rob Haynes. Rob, got a copy?
Hey, I got you.
Whoa, Rob's like, think you got surprised there.
How's it going, Josh?
Going all right, man. Myself, Logan Cass up here, man. We're grabbing the pole out here tonight with a 41.365, 5/100ths of a second there ahead of a teammate there, Andrew Mirage. But nevertheless, it's Auto Club. We seen last night in the Xfinity Series what can be done and what did happen. Well, what is it going to be tonight? These cars have a lot more power than the Xfinity cars.
Yeah, I watched a bit of that race last night just to see what guys were doing, where they were running, and how those cars were running. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get away. I don't think. We were just discussing that in the team chat that by the end of lap one there, I could be back behind the fifth place guy. I mean, these cars just they suck up really good. You can run in a pack, and as long as everybody minds their P's and Q's and stays in line, we can run around here, too wide at most times. So it's going to be a challenge to stay up front here, I think, tonight. We'll see how it goes.
You actually answered my next question, Rob. You know, how is the suck up? So you just answered it for me. So what is that going to actually play into a factor? You say the suck up's very good. Do you think that's going to play a role in the tire wear?
Yeah, well, for sure. We got to give these. I hope everybody remembers. They got to lift a little bit going into these first couple of corners. The car will tend to push out to the wall until those front tires get some heat in them. After that, the car is pretty good. A little bit of throttle driving through 3 and 4, but 1 and 2, I mean, is a nice corner that you can just get a good roll through there and get a good run down the backstretch.
All right, congratulations, Rob, on the pole here tonight. Logan, you have anything for Rob?
Oh, not much, man. I told him I wasn't going to try to interview him before we got going. You done ruined that for yourself, buddy. But good luck out there. Keep her clean, man. Bring us home here tonight.
Appreciate it, Logan. Thanks, guys.
Good luck, Rob. All right, Rob Haynes, our pole sitter here tonight. I want to get Davey Hendricks up here because Davey Hendricks is the driver that is, the defending track winner. So I want to get a perspective of Davey Hendricks and the way he feels. Davey Hendricks, Joshua Medlock, alongside Logan Cass up here in the booth. Got a copy? Davey? 1 for 2.
Start off better tonight.
I will see if we can get him back down here. Maybe later on. How about we see if we can get Nick Hunt up here? Nick Hunt won it back in season 8. See if we can get him up here. Nick Hunt, got a copy, bud?
Got it.
Well, Nick, man, I'm doing all right, buddy. Well, coming into tonight, your season 8 winner here at Auto Club a few seasons ago. So looking to get another victory here at Auto Club. Well, we've had updates. You think you got something for these guys?
Oh man, I can't even remember back the last time I won here. Woo, that's a long time ago. I'm glad that got that down in the stats somewhere. I
Well,
hope so. I hope I can hang in there, and I got a decent starting spot tonight. So last night I had some bad luck, but I was good on the long runs. I was, coming back and picking people off on the long run. So I hope I can do that tonight.
so you think it's going to come down to just really staying clean, taking care of your car, and picking and choosing your battles?
I probably, if it's anything like last night, we only had 2 cautions, so I'm hoping that we have a race kind of like that tonight.
I think we will. Well, Logan, you got anything for Mr. Nick Hunt?
Oh, not much, man. You did a whale of a job putting her into P10 qualifying, man. Good luck out there tonight. Try to bring her home clean in one piece.
All right, I appreciate it. I'm gonna have her slick back.
Good luck, Nick.
All right, thank you.
All right, let's get him down here to his back down there to his team. I don't know if Davy's back yet or not. Try him again here though. Davy, get a copy?
Yep, I'm here.
Davy Hendricks, well, coming in tonight, last season's winner here at Auto Club. So you are technically the defending track winner, looking to go really back to back here last season and this season. So what is going through your mind seeing from last season to this season, the different updates, the different strategy now that's going to have to play into a factor here at Auto Club?
I mean, last year's race was a night race, I believe, which at Auto Club I prefer. I'm not honestly, I'm not a fan of this track at all. But at night it seems to be a little bit more loose, not as tight. The racing seems to be a little bit better. I'm curious to see how the cautions go because with the package and how it works out, it's very drafty at a track this size. This and Michigan have turned into to another Talladega and Daytona. So I'm curious how we're going to handle this with new tires during the day, tighter setup. It's fun to figure out.
Yeah, it is definitely going to be fun. Well, we're coming down to a minute. Logan, you have anything real quick for Davey?
Oh, not much. We touched on you won here last year. What do you think it's really gonna take to bring it home with the win here tonight?
If it's anything like last year, a little bit of luck. Last year I got lucky that 2 of the guys got into one another, and it put me from third to first, and I never looked back. But I mean, honestly, it's gonna take a little bit of caution, patience. Like I said, the car's tight. And we're gonna be in a giant pack, so I need to just stay safe for the first half, first 3 quarters of the race, and then start trying to move up through the field, my chances.
All right, buddy. Well, good luck out there tonight. Hope you bring it home in one piece and possibly back to back here. Good luck, buddy.
Thanks, man. Appreciate y'all.
Good luck, Davey. All right, getting down here to the final wire here at about less than 10 seconds to go. Now it's time for our picks. We've already made them. I have picked Brett Cool to win it here tonight. Logan, who'd you pick?
I kind of alluded to it a little earlier. I'm going to go with my buddy Rob Haynes. He stays out of trouble for the most part, so it should be a safe pick, but man, anything happens.
Yes, sirree. Anything can go. All righty, it is grid time here for the Rick Botech Cup Series Round 6 at Auto Club. Rob Haynes for the pit pass starting grid. Rob Haynes with a 41.365. Congratulations to Rob for getting the pole. Andrew Moran is going to be starting on the outside of him in second. Cameron Hearn fourth. Alan Elwood in fourth. Cameron Hearn in third. Alan Elwood in fourth. There we go. GT Hawkins in fifth. Tommy Haynes in sixth. Alan Fox seventh. Garrett Heath eighth. Mason Kane ninth, and Nick Hunt going to start P10.
Zach Ogburn 11th, Brett Cool 12th, Jacob Bell 13th, Davey Hendricks defending race winner 14th, Jeffrey Creek 15th, Darren Clement 16th, Tyler Hallman 17th, Ryan Swan 18th, David Elliott 19th, and Cody McFadden 20th.
All right, got Justin Gann 21st, Bobby Tinch 22nd, Ed Morris 23rd, Bryce Sedesack 24th, Michael Mueller 25th, Dalton Cowden 26th, Matthew Welzenbach 27th, Michael Thwaites 28th, Adam Eisenhower 29th, and John Sterling P30th.
Jeremy Clifton rolling off 31st, Gary May 32nd, Mike Rominger 33rd, Blake Griffith 34th, Gary Wells 35th, Chuck Sweeting 36th, David Weishart 37th, Scott Ramler 38th, and Garrett D. Grant rounded out your field 39th. Tommy E. Massey, Andy Starcher, and Don Kidder are your admins here tonight.
And he stole my thunder.
Sorry.
Gotta pick on him. I gotta pick on you, Logan.
I figured I was rolling down it. I made just
I might as well, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's been 2 weeks, man. 2 weeks. You know. All right, we are rolling off. They do not have to pass that cone. Rolling off right here, they can come out up onto the track, I do believe. Yeah, they're coming right out on the track, already double file. Well, this is the best of the best, Logan, for Extreme. And I'm ready. I'm ready to see these guys go 205 miles an hour.
Absolutely. This is the best Extreme has for us here to offer tonight. These guys are going to put on one heck of a show. I can guarantee you that. So I'm ready to get it going as they're coming to you down the backstretch, Josh.
All right, coming down the backstretch, Rob Haynes, Andrew Mirage. I imagine these two, with them being teammates, they're going to try their best to team up here early on. Number 15 and number 5 are right behind them. The 114 and the 17 there with them. That is the top 6. Making the way down into turn number 3 and 4. Logan, what do they say, buddy?
Oh, they're trying to get it sorted out as quick as they can. They're pretty sure it's going to be side-by-side racing for most of the night. We will wait and see as the pace car gets ready to pull off out of turn 4.
All right, Ford Mustang is off and away. Rob in control. He's holding the back. He is on the loud pedal. Here we go. Boogity, boogity, boogity. We are racing here for the Rick Motec Cup Series, round 6 at the club.
Yes, sir. Rob Haynes moving up in front of his teammate like you alluded to. Coming into turn 1. We're going to see what happens as the whole field makes their way through turn 1 and turn 2.
Be careful on these cool tires as they come screaming down the backstretch, side by side. Making their way down into turn number 3, the 15 of Cameron Hearn. Already looking to the inside of the 31 of Andrew Morales for second.
Yes, sir. GT Hawkins making a nice move on Alan Elwood, taking the 4th position away as Rob Haynes comes down to the start-finish line to lead lap number 1.
Oh, we got a car that blinked out. He is back. Not sure who that was. Oh, we got a caution. Mike Rominger and Matthew Welzenbach. Looks like might have been involved in that. Might have been Adam Eisenhower, too, involved. Let's go back and take a look at what happened back here toward the field. First caution of the evening here tonight. GA Diecast, Jacob Lee, Rick in chat, Mark in chat, Chuck Sweeting in chat. Chuck, ain't you racing? Oh, right there it was. 79 of Matthew Welzenbach scraping the wall. It looks like coming back down into the 86. And then Mike Rominger kind of checked up there not to get into the back of the 28, the 44 right into the back end of him. And Mike Rominger goes sideways onto the track. Boy, everybody got around Mike. But Mike going to have some damage as well as Welzenbach and Adam Eisenhower for the first caution of the evening here tonight.
Yes, sir. The first caution of the evening. Not what we were looking for, but these guys will get it all sorted out. These guys are all really good. I'm sure pit road is probably not going to be that busy. We're only run 3 laps, just starting to get some heat into these tires. Maybe some guys coming down to get some damage fixed. That's about all I suspect coming down pit road right now.
It looks like Matthew Welsenbach is on his way off of pit road, coming back up out onto the track here momentarily. Adam Eisenhower still sitting on pit road. Looks like Mike Rominger is coming down. It looks like there is a group coming down with him. So at about 31st on back, there's a few coming down. Dalton Cowden, Gary Wells, David Weishart, Chuck Sweeting, Garrett D. Grant, they're all down pit road. I imagine some of the drivers in the back, Logan, would come down pit road.
Coming down from the admins real quick, Josh, got an update. They're just deeming that incident a racing incident. No penalties are going to be handed out at this time.
All right. And that is coming from Don Kidder, your head admin. Andy Starcher, your assistant. Tommy Amassi. And it looks like Rick Donovan has joined them up there in the admin tower. Starting off, Logan, you know, racing incident, and you know, they said it. We've interviewed several drivers, and they said it's going to be more of a pack racing here for quite a while. And even within the first 3 laps, everybody was still pretty much bunched up together.
Oh, absolutely. It takes quite a while to kind of, for lack of a better word, you know, wean out the slower guys. I mean, not to say these guys are slow or anything, but it's kind of how the race takes its place. You know, you get the guys, you get comers and goers, I should say. You guys have come and go throughout the entire race. Some guys running on different strategies. It takes a while to kind of to get guys where they're trying to go, really. And this is kind of a byproduct of what happens.
Also, one of the tracks is so big under caution. Takes a little bit to get around the track. They're doing it at about 70 miles an hour here. I mean, you may think that it is interstate speed, but at a big track like Auto Club, it still takes about 1:43 to get around the track.
Yep, 2 miles long. Just take the car out on the highway and drive 70 miles an hour. A minute and a half, you'll be doing 1 lap at Auto Club.
Yep. But we're not going to interview anybody this time. We're going to try to let them get some laps in here this evening. That way they kind of have a better feel, Logan, of how the tires, the downforce, teamwork, how all that is playing a factor. Take a look at that heat, and it's 93, so it has cooled off. That may be a good sign.
Absolutely. You know, the later we get into the race, it's about 4:13 in the afternoon game time. It's going to start cooling off. The track's going to start cooling off. It might start to tighten up on them. I know Davey Hendricks was saying something about that. Oh, he said it loosens up as it gets darker. So track may start to loosen up, tighten up. That's something that we'll possibly get to later in the race here as the track cools off. Get these guys' opinions on how it handles out there.
All right, yep, and they're getting double foul here. Rob Haynes going to be in control. Looks like Cameron Hearn going to be in second to the outside. Andrew Miraz in third, right behind his teammate. GT Hawkins in fourth, and Alan Fox. We actually have a battle of the Allens. Alan Fox and Alan Elwood. Oh, Alwood, that's what I call him. That's his nickname, Alwood. Yep.
We got nicknames for everybody. Old Willie Nelson tuning up the band. We got all kinds of Martin Truex Jr. in the 78. Yep. It's always a blast, my friend.
Yeah, I need to think of some other nicknames.
We'll get to them. We'll get to them here. I'm sure somebody will do something that'll get something called towards them. We'll get them as they go on here.
Oh yeah, all right. We'll think of something for sure. Coming into 3 here, Logan. It's going to be your turn, buddy. Get them going.
Yes, sir. Coming into turn 3 and 4. Going to get the race restarted. As soon as the pace car is off the racing surface, all 4 tires, the field will be in control by Rob Haynes. He can go at any time he chooses after that pace car pulls all the way off the racing surface. All 4 tires. As the pace car pulls off, Rob Haynes is in control, and he is on the loud pedal. Green flag is back out. Good restart from the downforce teammates on the bottom side. Gonna look at a pull up and get in front of Cameron Hearn in the 15 as they make their way to turn 1.
Out into turn number 1, they're going to go single file, 1, 2, 3, it looks like. Double file back here with the 23 of Garrett Heath and the 114 of GT Hawkins. Still doing a battle and punching side by side as they screen down the backstretch. Oh, Alwood back here. In that number 5, he's got company with the 17 of Tommy Haynes. Nick Hunt. Well, Nick Hunt moved up a position. He is in 9th. Kane in 10th. Zach Osborne right there in 11th. These guys are going to be battles all over the place because of the way these cars suck up. So we're going to try our best to get everything we possibly can, but we are not perfect up here, folks. So give us, just be patient.
We got some good battling going on here around the 20th position. Ryan Swan, Tyler Hallman, these guys out here 2x2x2x2.
Yep.
These guys are out here battling it up. Doing one heck of a job.
But they're holding strong here, too. And just a little bit further behind them, though, I imagine, oh, we're going to see a 3 wide back here. Oh, guys.
They thought about it. They thought about it.
Watching that number 12 of Michael Thwaite running back here in 26th. Oh, Rick Donovan down there in the staging room for the broadcast. We're going to bring him up here. Rick, how you doing, buddy?
Man, I tell you what, doing real good here to be here tonight. Got my computer issues all resolved from last night, but Josh, doing great. Logan, how about you? How you doing up here?
Doing good, sir. Doing good. Enjoying the racing out here so far. Just hanging out and calling the race with my buddy.
Absolutely. I tell you what, guys, real great day here for racing. Track temperature 93 degrees, 65 degrees, partly cloudy here a little bit today, Joshua. But I tell you, man, I'm looking forward. I think we're going to have
got problems. Back here into the back, we've got problems. Gary May and company. A lot of drivers there, Rick, involved in this one. Back toward the back, around 35th. Go back here and take a look at it. Here, go ahead, Rick. Well, I'll look at it here, buddy.
No, you stay right on top of things, man. Who we got there?
It looks like Gary May was
Okay,
involved in this.
Possibly the one of Blake Griffith as well.
Yep. Like Blake was involved. Taking a look at it right now here. They're getting a closer look. It looks like they were just racing. And they got kind of stacked up there. Ooh, the 27, the 28. Oh, the 28 of Jeremy Clifton. And the 27 get really, really close there. And then the 28 gets below that white line where those bumps are, loses grip, gets loose. And then the 1 nowhere to go, right into the 28, the 57 nowhere to go, the 34 to the outside, and then it was on from there. The 8's going to get a piece of it as well. The 8 back here, and take a look at who else was involved. Looks like the 8, the 1, looks like the 9. Might have got a piece of the 44. The 44 is going to get a piece of it. So several drivers involved in this incident toward the back of the field.
Yes, sir. Coming down from the admins, Don Kidder saying is deeming this a racing incident. Contact between the 2 drivers. No penalties at this time.
Oh, pit road is busy, Rick.
Pit road is busy real early here in the race. Tell you what, man, like I say, I was just just stating that I think we're going to see a good race here tonight. These guys just came in from last night here at Auto Club in the Xfinity Series, 100-lap race, only 2 cautions with 8 lead changes, actually 11 lead changes. And I tell you, these guys tonight are going to be ready to rock and roll and try to put their car in victory lane here in the Cup Series to try to gain an advantage in that point lead.
Yep, Rob Haynes currently in a top spot, 21 points ahead of John Sterling in second. But, you know, you can't count out any of the other drivers either, Logan and Rick, because, you know, we've still got this race to get through, and then we got 4 more. So anybody really, I would say, in the top 25, they still have a chance. It's not over.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's definitely going to be a very, very tight point race between now and over the next several weeks here to make it into that chase. So, and don't forget, we also got team owner championship points these guys are battling for as well.
Yep, team championship points. Yeah, because we was just talking about that earlier, Rick. You know, in the Cup Series, they got 4 drivers. You know, that race for team points. The other series is 2 drivers. So this series, you can pick up a lot of points if your team can stick together and go, you know, get very good finishes in one race.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And tell you, I was just taking a look over here to team leader right now. Samson Motorsports in the team lead right now with the team championship points at 1,598 points, and trailing just 117 points behind them is Primetime Motorsports. Performance Motorsports is sitting in 3rd place right now. So very, very tight numbers there, tight battle. You've got not only these guys that's battling for the championship this season with the independent drivers as well as the drivers out there on the track, but you've got the team owners. They're battling for a championship as well. So, you know, things are we're halfway through the season here on the regular season. Things are definitely going to get very interesting.
Yeah, we think coming down to the last 20 laps gets extreme. Well, coming down to the final couple of races of the regular season, it gets extreme.
Oh, absolutely. I tell you what, I want to give a big shout out to some of our viewers out there. Jacob Lee coming in and tuning in with us here tonight, watching the race. Edward Morris, Drive for Diabetes Awareness. I know that's Brent Cool. He's out there on the track. Mark Hamlin, appreciate you coming in and joining. Chuck Sweden, he's out there on the track. And J.A. Diecast, appreciate you jumping in here and taking a watching the race here. Monty Rickard, I appreciate you guys tuning in here. And guys, don't forget to hit that like button down there. Definitely, drivers come back, they watch the race, they look and see in the comments. So they may not be able to see what you're saying right now, but they will come back and they'll be looking at this.
Oh yeah, they. I think they like going back and seeing the reactions.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely, I can tell you, I enjoyed going back and watching the broadcast of Tuesday night's race. It was one heck of a broadcast, one heck of a race as well.
Now, Logan, you just got back from a big old cruise now, isn't that right?
Yes, sir. Just got back from my honeymoon towards the end of December. Had a great time, man.
Congratulations to you on that, and congratulations to you on the cruise there. I'm sure you guys had a fantastic time. Where was it that you went?
We went to Jamaica, we went to Cozumel in Mexico, went to the Grand Cayman Islands, we went to the Bahamas.
And I tell you what, that sounds definitely like a nice little honeymoon there. Congratulations on the new marriage there, and wish you the best of luck on that.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it very much.
All right, coming into turn number 4 here, that pace car is going to dive off. We're going to be coming to lap 15 here. We've still got a whole lot of laps left to go, Logan and Rick, so it's by far not over with. Pace car is off and away. Brett Cool up there, your current leader, and he is on the loud pedal. We are back underway here for the Extreme Motorsports and 99.com Rick Motec Cup Series, round 6 at Auto Club.
Yes, sir. Your pick Brett Cool taking him into turn 1. Garrett
Yep.
D. Grant coming into tonight. He's running second. Rob Haynes moving up into the 3rd position. David Weishart falling back into the 4th position as they make their way down the backstretch, Josh.
Well, right now, Rob Haynes has got 2 drivers around him, and we are going to go. I thought we were going to go 3-4 wide there. Man, that was.
They're looking at. They're still looking at. There we go. Big run for Garrett Grant, taking the lead away. Is he going to lead this lap? Yes, he is. Rob Haynes with a big push right behind him as they come back into turn 1. 2 by 2 for top 10 positions.
I'm going to lose my voice before lap 20 if they keep this up. I have to have Logan take over.
And they are dicey right now. 16 laps into the race. GT Hawkins making a move to the inside of Andrew Mraz for the 5th position. Oh boy, those guys were close down the back stretch to 24. Garrett Grant, big block
Here
to
comes
the top.
Comes the drop down on the front stretch by Brett Cool. He is going to go back to the lead, but you've seen how he come back up on the track and almost got loose, and he is looking. The 33 of David Weishart was looking to the outside of the 24. He didn't go 3 wide.
He thought about it. Better judgment. He's got a teammate that he's pushing back to the lead. Garrett Grant again here to the front around Brett Cool on the outside to make their way into turn 3.
Keep an eye on the leaders as I go back here and check on mid-pack here. We got a lot of company back here too. Alan Fox, Davey Hendricks, Nick Hunt, and a lot of company. Jeffrey Creek. We are 3 almost
3 wide, 4 wide, almost at the front, Josh.
We're going to go up here. We're still 3 wide back here at around the 5th position.
Still 3 wide as they come off turn 2. Rob Haynes to the outside. Alan Elwood to the middle. Garrett Grant and what is that? Garrett Heath?
Garrett Grant, Garrett
GT.
Heath,
GT Hawkins. They're all over the place, man.
Well, I can't keep up with all of them. So many names out here, folks. Battle of the Garretts, Battle of the Allens.
They're still thinking about 3 wide as they kick the way to
Yeah, these guys up here are making me nervous. Okay, keep an eye on that as I go back toward the field here. No, Mason Kane. Oh, no, that's Jacob Bell in the 78. Both those cars look very, very close together. One's white and one's yellow. Backard burnout here as well. The 87, he's in a lot of company. But the 114's fell back just a little bit. He's back into 6th. And this kind of reminds me of super speedway racing because of how they are all bunched up together. But it's not super speedway racing, Logan. It's speedway racing. But they're tackling it like a super speedway right now.
They certainly are. We got the 2 leaders up here, Garrett Grant, David Weishart, starting to gap 3rd place. They've been working together really well, just trying to run away and hide. Andrew and Ross starting to sniff their drafts and starting to pull up towards them, though. As for the 4th position, Brett Cool, Rob Haynes, GT Hawkins, Alan Elwood, Garrett Heath, all side by side still as they work through 3 and 4.
I'm watching up here in 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th, all right here together. And right now, Garrett D. Grant, David Weishart, they're up front, but the way these cars suck up to one another, look at Andrew. I mean, he was just taking that 31 FEG machine, and he's gaining. He is gaining on David Weishart. They're still side by side behind them.
Everybody's side by side just about everywhere on the track right now, looking at it.
Back here to Tommy Haynes to the inside of Jacob Bell. Looks like Jacob's going to hold on to that position. They're going to go single file back here, going back to the 67 and the 52. Brian Swan, Tyler Hallman, Ed Morris, Thwaites, Bobby Tench, Scott Rambler, Michael Mueller. Cody McFadden, Bryce Sinisak, see a lot of company back here and side-by-side action. The 34-32. Darren Clement and Dalton Cowden back here doing battle. Jeremy Clifton, David Elliott. This is getting back here toward the field. And even with the damage from the 9 on the lead lap, currently running in 33rd, 32nd roughly as it kind of updates there, doing battle with the 42 of David Elliott. Got the 26 of Chuck Sweeting right behind him.
Yeah, we were talking about team points and teams working together. It looks like the two Downforce Motorsports drivers, Andrew Mraz and Rob Haynes, have caught up to the two Sampson drivers, Garrett Grant and David Weishart, as it's looking like two teams, a four-way battle for the lead starting to shape up, Josh.
Oh, and going into the corner, yep, the 31 of Andrew Mraz all over the back bumper, the 33. Sampson up front, Downforce in second. Well, GT Hawkins, look at where GT's at. He is sitting currently in that 5th position. GT Hawkins, part of Maverick Motorsports, Adam Eisenhower and John Sterling. John Sterling currently running back in 26th. Adam Eisenhower currently running back in the 39th, not the race he wanted. Currently 11 laps down. Still out on the track, though. John Sterling, it's still early.
Yes, it is. It is still very early, coming to complete lap 24 of 110 this time as the leaders scream off of turn 4 and back down the front stretch. Andrew Mraz making a move to the inside of David Weishart in the 33. He is there at the door as they make their way to turn 1.
We're watching the leaders up here. Side by side, Andrew, the 33 of David. Still side by side on the backstretch. Rob Haynes at the 29, trying to do everything he can to help out that 31, but that 33 still pushing the 24 of Garrett D. Grant, not able to stay behind him as the 31 goes into second. And here comes the 29 to the inside. Now the 33 has Andrew behind him. Andrew's going to dive it low in front of, and oh my golly, they're all over the place up here. 3-1 to the 24, they're wrecking. And they're wrecking. Can they save it? Can they save it, folks? Oh, and it is a big one here at Auto Club. Andrew, the 7, the 27. Gonna go back and take a look at what happened. They were racing it up front. Oh man.
I was just getting ready to say, as you saw those guys battling there, all that was happening was the rest of the pack was slowly starting to catch up to them, and that was rough, man. That was a rough incident right there.
Coming down the front stretch, they're doing battle here. They're gonna go 3 wide. And right here, the 24, the 31, the 33, all making contact with one another. And right here, let's see, the 24 looks like he saves it for the most part, as well as the 33. The 31, though, of Andrew Mraz going to get caught up right back up there on the racing surface and T-boned by the 00 of Nick Hunt. The 7 and the 27 trying to stop and slow down. They're going to make contact with one another. But the 31 of Andrew Mraz, it looks like him and the 00 of Nick Hunt nowhere to go. Both of them going to have heavy damage on their machines here tonight. All right, waiting for the official word from the admins as pit road is busy.
Sir, pit road busy. Looks like everybody coming down pit road, coming to get 4 fresh tires and fill up on fuel. I'm still waiting for word from the admins, but I will let you know as soon as I am updated.
All right. Oh, pit road is busy. Everybody coming down pit road as we speak. If I can get a closer view here at pit road as they come off. Move the camera for everybody. Looks like the 29 of Rob Haynes going to be the first one off of pit road, followed by the 114 of GT, Alan Elwood, Cameron Hearn, and it looks like Mason Kane might have beat off Garrett Heath. Up Garrett's going to be 6th one off, and Mason Kane's going to be 5th.
Yeah, some good battles there off pit road, as you saw there.
All right, well, 28 laps into the race. Who did we pick on?
Coming down from the admins real quick, contact between the 24 and the 31, they're deeming that a racing incident, no penalties at this time.
All right, hard racing out there. Hard racing.
Sir.
All right, let's see here who we can get up here real quick. Oh, how about we go with, I know he's in the race. I thought he was. Yeah, there he is. Brett Cool. Brett Cool, Joshua Medlock in the booth, buddy. Got a copy?
Yeah, I got a copy.
Well, Brett, currently running in that 11th spot. You started 12th. You stayed out on the last caution there. You led a couple of laps, buddy, on those older tires, but you found your way kind of mired back. Of course, now you came down pit road and got those tires. Well, how is the track feeling out there?
The track feels really good. I knew what my tires were after I did that. I put, it's Drive for Diabetes Awareness, brother. We put it right up front. So I'm back here in 11th, and I'm feeling good. I'm just getting warmed up here.
What do you have what it takes to bring that diabetes awareness machine up to victory lane here tonight?
I tell you what, I only sit here and race the simulator for Drive for Diabetes Awareness and to win every race I enter, brother.
All righty, buddy. Well, good luck down there. It ain't over, man. We got a long way to go, bud. All right, get him back up there. Well, Logan, I don't think the racing's over with, though. We're just we're just getting started.
We are just getting started, my friend. I agree.
Boy, I heard the Southern come out of me on that one. Wow.
Joshua Southern Medlock up here in the booth.
Wow.
Hit him with the old draw, my friend.
I guess so. I guess so.
Looks like the lights are out on the pace car, getting double file here. Rob Haynes, your leader. GT Hawkins, 2nd. Alan Elwood, 3rd. Cameron Hearn, 4th. Mason Kane rounding out your top 5.
Well, I do want to also mention today, before we get things going, come to lap 31, today is also National Law Enforcement Day. Thanks to all of our men and women in the blue. Really want to send my appreciation out.
Yes, sir, absolutely.
Carlos in chat, GA Diecast, Katie Dugas joining us in chat as well here tonight. The co-commentators over here with us. Called the Howdy Doody Show when it's me and her. We'll get them going, Logan.
Alrighty, the field making their way into turn 3. We went over your top 5 a little earlier, picking up at 6. We've got Garrett Heath, 7. Defending race winner, Davey Hendricks, 8th. Zach Ogburn, 9th. Jacob Bell, Justin Gann, rounding out your top 10 as the Ford Mustang pace car is getting ready to pull off down a pit road, turning the field over to the hands of my pick here tonight, Rob Haynes. Pace car is off. Field's in control of the 29. He can go at any time he pleases. He is on the gas. Green flag is back out, coming to start lap number 31, Josh.
Yep, green flag is back out, lap 31 here. We've got a driver switching lanes. You can switch lanes after the start-finish line, but you can't go 3 wide before the exit of turn 2. I imagine after turn 2 here, though, that's all going to change.
There it is.
Yeah, there it is. And we got, oh, wow. Wow, dropping it in front of the 5 of old Alwood there. Earn, Heath.
Well, there's
And
three wide
behind them.
Yes,
Three
sir.
wide.
4 wide behind them back there.
Oh my gosh! 3 wide, 4 wide. Hey, come on, let's go ahead and hit 5 wide. Or yeah, 4. Do 5 wide on the backstretch, though, please.
They're still paddling for the lead. Alan Elwood to the inside of Rob Haynes, diving it down into turn 3. He's got another, looks like a Virtual Racing Alliance teammate.
Sideways. Oh, and we got a big one. We got another big one here, folks. Oh, I catch up to him. It was the 57, I believe. Scott Rambler involved in that. Let's go back and take a look at it here on the MaxSpeedTV replay. Several drivers involved into this one as well. See what happened to Scott Rambler. Call him Rambler even though he doesn't have a B in his name. I've always called him that. All right, right here, we're gonna see Scott dive it low there. Get side by side with the 4, the 52, right there. Contact is made between the 52 and the 57. That's gonna send the 57 around and sideways. And the 66 gonna get a piece of the 57. 56 or the 66. The 32, it looks like the 09 going to get a piece of it as well. And another driver going to get a piece of it up there. I'm not sure who that was. We will rewind it here and take a look. That is the number 1 getting a piece of the 09. Looks like he glitched through there, but still, nevertheless, going to get some damage. His engine did let go.
Yes, sir. Real unfortunate incident happening right there, but that's a byproduct of the 2, 3, and even 4 wide racing that we were seeing.
Yep. Oh, we got one dislike here tonight, but thank you for the view anyway. I appreciate it. Okay, let's see who we're going to pick on here. Thinking the 28 of Jeremy Clifton is who I'm thinking.
Go ahead.
Gotta find him.
There he is. Want me to pull him up?
Yeah, go ahead. All right, Jeremy Clifton.
Nope. Go ahead.
Got a copy?
Yes, sir.
All right, well, Logan, go ahead. It's your turn anyway.
Oh. Logan Kai's Joshua Medlock up here in the MaxSpeedTV booth. Got a copy, brother?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Well, a couple early incidents here. How's the race going for you out there, man?
I'm just trying to stay out of trouble. I don't know how I missed these first few wrecks. I know me and the 27 kind of caused that one, but that last wreck, I just saw my race flash before my eyes, so I just locked them up.
What's the tire wear out there like, man? You having any chance to get a feel for what the tire wear's like?
After about 5 laps, it really starts to, you can really turn the car in the corner, and it doesn't want to slide up towards the wall real bad. But being in this big pack like this, the car is super tight. But I'm hoping we can go on a long run and really see what these tires are going to do.
Yeah, man. Currently sitting in the 21st position. Do you think you got what it takes to get up towards the front and show these guys what you got out here tonight?
I hope so. I mean, I always shoot for a top 15, but anything higher than that would be great. I got a little bit of damage, but I don't think it's going to hurt me that much, so we'll see what happens.
All right, man. Well, good luck out there, Josh. You have anything else for Jeremy?
Yeah, I don't, man. Good luck. We've still got a whole lot of laps left to go, buddy, so it's not over. Don't give up.
Appreciate it, guys.
I hope I'm putting him in the right room.
I think so. Let me check.
Performance.
Don't see him.
Jeremy Clifton, Performance Motorsports. There he is. Yep, he's there.
Okay, yeah, I don't see him.
All right.
Oh, there he is. Okay.
Right. Oh yeah, Jay Diecast. Man, I agree with you totally, bud. We'll get double file here, ready to go back green flag racing. Coming to lap 37 here. Take a look at the caution number. 4 cautions, 15 laps, 75 laps to go, 3 lead changes. That's all we've had here tonight. And you know, these cars have a whole lot of horsepower. Fresh tires, cold tires, there is problems. So, but a lot of it's just hard racing.
Oh, absolutely. Coming from the admins, they're deeming that previous incident a racing incident as well. So these guys are out here racing real hard, trying to get all they can, and that's just what happens sometimes, man. Especially with everybody fighting for the same piece of real estate at the same time.
Well, we got a full field. We started with a full field here tonight. We still have 35 drivers still out on the racing surface. 1 is on pit road. It looks like getting damage fixed. 2 have taken their cars behind the wall. Darren Clement and Blake Griffith. As we come around turn number 4 here, coming to lap 37 of a 110 here tonight. Rob Haynes in control. Pace cars off and away. Waiting on Rob Haynes as he gets on the loud pedal. And here we go, folks. Back underway here tonight.
Yes, sir. Rob Haynes with a great jump. Not sure if that's what he was looking for. Going to kind of be a sit and duck as they work through turn 1 and 2, as we've got a couple of Virtual Racing Alliance teammates on the outside here working around GT Hawkins in second position. But here they come working down the backstretch. What is Rob Haynes going to have for this hungry pack of dogs coming up behind him?
Oh, boy, the 76. Mason Kane was looking to the outside of the 23 there. Not able to make it stick. He's now looking to the 78. Guys, get any closer, and we're going to go 3. We're already 3 wide back here.
24, the 3, and the 64 were 3 wide out of 24.
That's what I was looking at. As soon as I get back here, they go 2 wide. Now watch, they go back up front, and they're going to go 3 wide again.
It never fails.
Never fails. Can't forget about any of the drivers back here toward the back either. Scott Rambler, Michael Mueller, Matthew Welsenbach. I mean, there's a battle back here. 79 to 57 to 7 to 42 to 27. All right here, pretty much bunched up together. So we got battles all over the place. As always, with the Cup Series, we've got 2 wide from nose to tail throughout the field. And even some 3 wide and 4 wide in the mix from time to time here. And
Yes,
I don't
sir.
know, these guys they just know how to race, Logan.
Oh, they're good. They're good at what they do. Rob Haynes has been working the outsides, diving down to the inside of the number 5 of Alan Elwood, completing the pass, working through turns 3 and 4. He's been working the high side. Dove it down to the bottom side. Is there 2 wide back there? The 30 of Justin Gann
Looking
and
at
Davey
it.
Hendricks.
And are we going to go 3 wide?
3 wide.
Are we going to go 3 wide, or are we going to see that 4 wide again? Now, they're not going to go 3 wide just yet, making their way into turn 1 right now. But watch this, because about to heat up right here with the 30, the 38, 52, 87, 17. Starting to heat it up here with the leaders. Heating up all over the place, folks.
Yes, sir. The racing has just begun. 40 laps into this 110-lap race as the 30 of Justin Gann touches the 38 of Davey Hendricks, shoots him up the track. Oh, I don't know if that was net code or what, but man, they were really, really close.
Oh, well, we're going to go 3 wide back here again with the number 4, Brett Cool. And as soon as I get back here, go 2 wide. I think they're doing that on purpose.
Oh, just to make sure you don't see it. The leaders are still up here, 2 by 2. Rob Haynes, Alan Elwood, been side by side for at least 2 or 3 laps now. GT Hawkins behind Rob Haynes on the bottom. Cameron Hearn behind teammate Alan Elwood on the top as they're 2 by 2, 3 rows deep right now for the lead.
All right, and they're going to go 2 wide again. Still 2 wide. Little bit of 3 wide looking. Right back here with the 38 of Davey Hendricks. Yeah, it was looking. It looks like he kind of backed off a little bit there.
Just browsing the selection, seeing what there is out there.
Who can I go 3 wide with? Here we go with the battles again. Now, Rob Haynes has fallen back a little bit. He's in second now. Got Cameron Hearn to his outside. They are still 2 by 2. Rob, though, now looking again to the inside. Boy, Alan Elwood, he is
3 wide, Brett Cool in the middle. Oh, buddy, Jeffrey
finally seen it.
Brett Cool they're still 3 wide. Brett Cool backing off a little bit. Sterling doing a big favor to Brett Cool backing out of the gas off of turn 2. Oh, buddy, that could have got ugly quick. Who's that diving it down there? The 9 Mike Rominger also making some moves, too. You know, these guys are making moves everywhere around this 2-mile racetrack right now.
D.F. Williams in chat. How you doing, buddy? It looks like Kevin in chat, Mark Hamlin. And I see Rick saying we're sitting at 25 likes. Any way to get to 30. Get 30, folks. Here we go. Hit that thumbs up button as these guys look to go 3 wide again. And they're not going to do it just yet.
Split second, working out of turn 2. Rob Haynes again to the inside. Going to be interesting to see the tire wear inside versus outside as these guys are working lap traffic back here in the field.
Oh, yeah, this could be detrimental here, too. They got around them, though.
Everybody working past the lap traffic. They're 3 wide off of turn 4 again, Josh.
Looking at it right here. Cameron Hearn, or no, Jeffrey Creek, my bad. Jeffrey Creek. Yeah, who is that? Somebody getting squirrely in that Northern Capital. 24, yeah. Getting a little bit squirrely there. He's got Brett Cool behind him, the 38 ahead of him, the 51 ahead of him. Looks like the front pack kind of went single file for the most part. Here comes
not Rob.
Not Rob, not GT.
2 by 2.
Garrett Heath. Try to keep an eye on all the action, folks. I need like 9 computers, like 9 iRacing accounts.
John Sterling, Davey Hendricks still doing battle back here for the 16th position. John Sterling looking to the outside, falling in behind Davey now. Nope, going for the crossover off of turn 2. John Sterling to the inside of the 38.
Yep, watching old John. But John started 30th. He was up to 17th, trying to get to 16th. Here comes Mike Rominger looking to the inside of the 4. We've been back here a lot, but this right now is where the battle is happening as they go 3 wide to come around the 09 of Bryce Senesac.
They're 3 wide again.
Yeah, and I thought we were going to go 4 wide there.
We thought about it. They're always thinking about it.
Oh, my golly. The 6, 3 wide. Yep, 9, 28, 26. Jeremy Clifton, Chuck Sweeting.
Oh, the track is so wide, guys. Come on.
Yeah, you can fit another car, too, in there. I think the 64, though, Cody McFadden is just hoping and praying nothing happens. Because him and Michael Thwaites, too, the number 12, he's right there with them.
Guys have been 3 wide for an entire lap now. Finally sorting it out. Maybe. We'll see.
No, they're not done. They're not done. These guys are, man.
39 watching.
Oh, what's 39 watching? We popped down to 37 here real quick. And still, we're going to go side by side up here with GT and Rob. And you know, what's funny, Logan, is we see these guys racing beside one another, 2 and 3 wide, and on occasion maybe a 4 wide for a split second. And usually when you race it up with one another, the cars ahead of you are going to pull away. We're not seeing this here tonight. We're seeing everybody pretty much within 0.2 of a second from one another.
Everybody in the field is all within 5, maybe 6 seconds. There's a whole pack of cars, not all really getting that spread out. So anybody's got a chance out here tonight, man. You're seeing that as it's happening. If you can get a couple cars together, they're 3 wide coming by the child with your Garrett Heath, GT Hawkins, and the 76 Mason Kane maybe going into turn 1. But you can see if you can get a couple cars lined up together, the guys in front of you get side by side, they close up real quick, and nobody's really out of it.
At 50 of 110 here tonight. We're almost at that halfway mark here tonight, folks.
Yes, we are. This is the long green flag run we were looking for. Justin Gann making a move to the inside of the 17 here of Tommy Haynes off of turn 4. Another good move there.
$55 laps. Happened with Medlock here on MaxSpeedTV.
55 will be halfway.
Yeah, 55 laps will be halfway. So at about 4 more laps, we'll be at that halfway mark here tonight. Dave Bueno, 17 in chat, saying this is fun to watch. But let me tell you, it's fun to watch, and it's fun to be a part of it, too. So, I mean, watching it, iRacing is so realistic, and these guys make it realistic. They make it very, very entertaining. Trust me. Logan, you race with them, you know.
Oh yeah, I know. These guys are. It's fun to race with them. We got a bunch of guys out here that know what they're doing. We got professional drivers. We got Cale Gale races out here. I race with him in the truck series. Great fun to race around. It's a blast out here in ExtremeMotorsports99.com. I can tell you from firsthand experience.
Yeah, I was going to race with them a few years back, and well, got into broadcasting, and I never actually had a chance to race with them. But well, now I'm calling their races, and it's just as fun. I love doing it.
Yeah, man, calling these races here with you is a blast as well. It's how I got into Extreme. Yeah, I know you from GT Hawkins. Rob Haynes got really close there through turn 4.
Yeah, we're on GT right now. I kind of going single file here. You're not really spread out, but they are, still racing it up for the most part. Looks like we got the front pack, and then back here around Tommy Haynes is where they're all right, and we're going sideways. The number 30 of Justin Gann, and the caution is out.
Caution? He had that thing saved the whole time.
I don't know. They're not thrown by the admins. It's thrown by iRacing, so not sure exactly. Was 30, correct?
30 of Justin Gann. Yeah, he was.
There he is, right there. All right, yep, here we go, right here. I had to find him. All right, the 76 is right behind him, but what happened here? Oh, going into the corner, it looks like contact was made between the 76 and the 30. He does. I'll get it out in a minute. He does go sideways in front of traffic. Now, he did save it. That was a fantastic save by that number 30. But iRacing deemed it as a caution because he is sideways in traffic. So, of course, we will get the official word from the admins as they go back and take a look at it. But from my experience on iRacing myself, I could probably see that's where iRacing deemed that caution at.
Well, it's funny you say that. I do have word from the admins. They're deeming the contact between the 67 and the 30 or the 76, sorry, and the 30, just a racing incident, hard racing again, as we've seen here all night. No penalty is going to be handed out with one great save, style points to the 30.
Yeah, for sure. It was a great save, hard racing by no means. You know, I don't make those final calls. I never have, never will. Don Kidder, Tommy Amassi, Andy Starcher, even Rick Donovan goes up there from time to time. He'll help them out. But, you know, these admins, Logan, they got their hands full. You know, they got to make quick decisions. And, you know, sometimes they get it right. Sometimes they don't. You know, they got a lot under their belt.
Oh, these admins do a great job out here. Extreme Motorsports 99. I was making some noise. There was a couple of 3-wide battles there coming off of pit road. Rob Haynes winning the race off pit road, and we had a couple others going 3-wide coming to exit off pit road. That was fun to watch in and of itself.
Oh, yes, it was. All righty, folks. Well, we are over the halfway mark here. We're going to step away, play a quick commercial break. Final sponsor, Rick Motec. Sports simulation equipment, fantastic company. A lot of good equipment out there. If you're interested in getting into iRacing, I would definitely check them out on Facebook at facebook.com/RickMotec. And watch these commercials because, man, their products are outstanding. We will be right back. Alrighty, folks, we're back live here. Great equipment out there from Rick Motec, man. I've done my research on some of their products out there, and I'm going to tell you the effort that they spend to get everything right and just to get it to work properly. That's time. It's dedication for iRacing. For you.
Oh, absolutely. Rick Motec is second to none when it comes to quality, and some of the best stuff out there on the market comes from Frank, Rico, everybody out there at Rico Tech. Some of the best equipment. I look forward to getting some stuff from them here in the near future, possibly as well.
Yeah, me too. I'd really like to have a button box. You know, that's I've always wanted one.
Oh, absolutely. You name it, they've got it over there at Rico
Oh
Tech.
yeah, brakes, button boxes, steering wheels. I even believe they do custom cockpits.
Yep.
As well. So you want it? They got it. Facebook.com/RickMotech. You can also visit their website as well. Check out their store. Alrighty, Logan. I'm going.
Yes, sir. Just past halfway. Coming to start lap number 59. Rob Haynes back in the lead. Alan Elwood second. Cameron Hearn third. Tyler Hallman started 17th, currently running in fourth. Garrett Heath rounds out your top 5 as the pace car makes its way off. And Rob Haynes is back on the loud pedal. Green flag back out here, coming to start lap 59. Good restart from Rob Haynes. Alan Elwood, Cameron Hearn, some teammates possibly going to work together to get back in line and go catch that 29 as they make their way to turn 1.
Yes, they are, and they're going to become screaming down turn number 1 here and out of turn number 2 and on the back stretch. Well, it's time, folks, here on MaxSpeedTV. They are bumper to bumper, 2 and 3 wide on occasion. Let's crank it up here on MaxSpeedTV. Alright, guys, back live here. Yeah, Logan, we just come back here and you seen something there. Just heard you. What's going on, buddy?
52 got into it a little bit with the 17 of Tommy Haynes. A touch coming out of turn 2, 24 Garrett Grant trying to make the move on the 17 as well, stacking everybody up behind him there as they're coming through 3 and 4.
All right, yep, we're looking at it here with Garrett Grant. Oh, man, these guys. Lap 63 of 110. Well, you think it's wild right now, folks. Just wait. When they get in the 30, 20 to 30 to go. Woo. 4 wide.
3 wide,
Yeah.
Ooh, buddy.
We're liable to see 5 wide, 20 to go, you know.
Oh, yeah, 63 laps in. We're already 4 wide. Hey, just wait till they get to about 15, 10 to go. These guys are going to pull out all the stops. I can almost guarantee it.
9 wide, maybe?
How wide's the backstretch?
I'm not sure.
Let's line all the cars up next to each other, see how wide it is.
Might as well. All right, well, still a side-by-side. We're back here with Tommy Haynes, Ryan Swan, Brett Cool, Jeremy Clifton, Scott Ramler, 26 of Sweeting, Mike Rominger, 64 of Cody McFadden, and then Michael Thwaites, Davey Hendricks doing battle, a right back behind them as well. Like the front pack, single file, Cameron Hearn, Alan Elwood, Rob Haynes, Garrett Heath, and Jacob Bell. That's going to be the top 5 right now.
They're starting to break away a little bit. They've done a pretty good job staying nose to tail up there. Those top 4, top 5, you can see the gap starting to come back to 6th and 7th. Especially when you get back here, these guys that are racing 2x2, you can see really the gap that's built up there.
Yeah, and teammates up front 1 and 2. Alan Elwood and Cameron Hearn. Going back here, Brett Cool. The 57 to his inside. That is Scott Ramler. Tommy Haynes. John Sterling has got Tommy Haynes behind him. Here comes the 114 of GT. I believe that is the 67 of Ryan Swan. And these guys get so close to one another.
Yes, they do, Josh. These guys are side by side, especially around Davey Hendricks, Mike Rominger. These guys are all over each other. Chuck Sweeting, Brett Cool. Yeah, these guys are side by side. They are all over one another. No room to breathe.
I mean, they're given room, somewhat. A lot of respect, though, being shown out here tonight, from what I'm seeing.
Absolutely. I mean, not as much room as like you or I would like to see, but I'm sure these guys are more than comfortable with it.
Now, if I'm racing like this, you know, don't get me wrong. I love hard racing. I love when these guys racing side by side, 2 and 3 wide throughout the race. But I'm not a very good driver. So if I'm caught up in a 2 and 3 wide situation, and we got it. Oh, Davey Hendricks to 38. Save it, buddy.
What a save.
Oh, he did too. Go back and take a look.
Net code, little touch from 12 of Michael Thwaites. I don't know, but what a heck of a save from Davey Hendricks.
But I was saying, while we take a look at this, if I see myself in a situation and I knew I could get out of it, I'm backing out.
Oh yeah, your foot goes off the gas real quick.
All right, what happened to Davey here? He's got the 64. Oh, it looks like he snapped loose there. Might have cut that apron just a little bit in the bumps. Does look like he is okay. And then coming out of 2. Oh, yeah, right there. I believe that might have been a little bit of a net coating issue. Of course, I don't make those calls, but from what I'm seeing, that might have been a little bit of a net coating. But good save there by the 38 of Davey Hendricks to not collect that inside wall. He did lose several positions all the way back to 29th, but that's a clean car. And yeah, Rick, Hearn having a good week. Right now, Hearn's up front.
Oh man, bro. Scott Ramler and Jeremy Clifton doing battle for the 15th position. These guys have been side by side for a while, just about banging doors off of turn 2 there.
$40 more laps remain here tonight. And I believe, let's see here, we take a look at it here. They've been out here at about 15 or so laps on this run. This is where the problems do start becoming an issue, I believe, with the tires. 15 or 20 or so laps. I hear after 20, or after 10, it's okay. 15 to 20, you really start to feel it. But 25 to 30 is when it really starts to play a big problem.
Well, absolutely. These guys start to recognize when the tires start to fall off. You really have to start backing up your corner so it doesn't push as much in the middle of the corner. More so than these guys are used to. As somebody's on pit road here,
Yep.
Alan Fox.
Jeffrey Creek is on pit road as well.
A couple of VRA. Nope. Take that all back. I retract my statement.
But Jeffrey Creek is VRA.
Yep. Alan Fox isn't, though.
Oh, that would be Alan Elwood. Alan Fox
is prime time.
Prime time, yes.
Yeah. Too many Allens.
Well, we've got Alan Fox and Alan Elwood.
Alwood.
Alwood, yep, Alwood. All right, some more. It looks like I thought people were coming out pit road, but that's not them slowing down. That's them going side by side with one another. As we go back to the four, Brett Cool, Michael Thwaites, Cody McFadden is going to get around. Michael Thwaites trying to get up there. Mason Kane, David Elliott, GT Hawkins, Ed Morris. This is running back here. 16th through 22nd, 23rd, Mike Rominger. He is going to dive it right behind the number 7 of Ed Morris.
You can really start to see the separation amongst the distinct groups we've got here, Josh. We've got the front pack of about 5. We've got a straggler, Dalton Cowden, hanging 6th. Then we've got our second pack led by Zach Ogburn, Tyler Hallman, John Sterling, Garrett Grant, Tommy Haynes. Then we've got a third distinct pack led by Ryan Swan and pretty much everybody else in the field.
Yep. All right. Well, we're getting down to the wire here. Now, lap 75 of 110. You've been out here quite some time, 20 or so, 19, 20 or so laps. You can't make it. So when do you pit?
You pit. You want to be the first to pit within the window, honestly. Now, I'm sure there's going to be some guys that try to short pit it just a little bit, but you really start pitting as soon as your window opens to make it to the end, which could be, how long did you say they could go on a tank of gas? 30?
About 30 to 35, but they've already been out here at about 20 or so laps, so
I think
within the next 10, 15 laps.
Yeah, it's right around lap 80 is when these guys should be able to start making it to the end. So in about 4 laps, I would imagine you'd start seeing some guys, if they're going to try to stretch it, come down pit road. But you're really going to want those tires at the end of the race. If it goes green till the end, you're really going to want the fresher rubber.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. So I don't want to be in that position, man.
I've been watching David Elliott here, and he is really pushing. Oh, we've got the 4 and the 9 both off the track. 9 hard into the inside wall there. And Brett Cool also hard into that inside wall. No caution. We're going to go back and take a look at it here. What happened to Brett Cool and Mike Rominger? Brett Cool, Mike Rominger right there together. And, right there it was. Looks like some contact between them two. As the number 4 came up, the 9 might have got into him a little bit. Well, I'm not sure. However, right there, that could have been net coding too between the 4 and the 9. However, that's going to send the 9 into that wall. Well, the 4 managed to keep it off that wall, but the 9 hit hard into that inside wall coming into 1.
Yep, still no caution right now. These guys are still green flag. Possibly some green flag pit stops coming up here shortly, Josh.
Yep, coming up to lap 80 here. They've been out here at about 23, 24 laps. You know, some has been out here a little bit longer at about 24. So about 1 lap difference between several of the drivers. Most, however, been out here at about 23. So I imagine when we see 1 come in, we're going to see quite a few of them come in as well.
Oh, absolutely. You're going to see probably a couple groups of them come in. As soon as some see 3 or 4 file down into pit road, you're going to see quite a big group, I'm sure, coming down pit road, coming to get fresh tires. Possibly a couple guys. Oh, looks like the 57's pitting in this time, Scott Ramler. So this is going to be the start of that window I was talking about, Josh. I'll keep an eye on the entrance of pit road, let you know how many are coming down and when they're coming down.
All right. Don't see Scott coming down pit road. Oh, there it comes.
Got 144 as well coming down pit road.
All right, there's 2. For Gary Wells. Well, Logan, you keep an eye and listen in on that.
Sir, looks like the 67's coming in this time as well. Ryan Swan from the 16th position.
All right. Well, everybody trying to, figure out a strategy. I think it's going to come down to strategy.
Absolutely.
Oh, we're going to have to go back here and take a look. Well, the 34 of Dalton Cowden going to get around the 78 of Jacob Bell. Dalton going to go into 5th. Right. Here comes the 3 of John Sterling.
Sir, everybody for the most part staying out there on the track right now.
Yep.
Some risk takers, some gamblers coming down, coming to get a full tank of fuel, hoping this thing goes green till the end. Gonna go out there and run some hot laps right now, try to get as big of a gap they can on these leaders. Gonna be interesting to see how it all plays out.
Well, within about 2 to 3 more laps, we're going to be actually within that fuel window for the leaders. Cameron Hearn, Alan Elwood, Rob Haynes, Garrett Heath, Dalton Cowden, and pretty much everybody else all the way back into 25th. So that window is coming up.
Coming up, and it's coming up quick.
Everybody pretty much single file and spread out. We got a battle back here between David Weishart in the 33 and the 79 of Matthew Welsenbach. 33 going to take
2 cars coming down pit road, Josh. 3, 4 even.
Oh, yeah. Busy. Ed Morris, Mason Kane, Michael Thwaites, David Elliott, Kyler Hallman, Garrett D. Grant, G.T. Hawkins. Well, that was a group.
Yes, sir. Possibly some more peeling off here.
Oh, like the leader is still going to stay out, and this could be by design, too. At Cameron Hearn and Alan Elwood up front, now followed by Rob Haynes in the third. Got the 34 of Cowden breathing into his inside, but I think the 29 is going to get that run on that high side, keep that position in third place.
Rob Haynes, I'm hearing, coming to pit road this lap.
Hey. Rob Haynes, yep, coming down pit road, so the 34 is going to get around Rob. Coming down pit road,
man.
wow.
All by his lonesome.
Oh, yeah, all by himself. Oh, we got some drivers still coming down pit road now as we speak. Justin Gann, Michael Mueller. Let's see here. I know there was somebody else. Davey Hendricks. If I'm hearing right, it looks like Cameron Hearn coming down pit road, followed by Alan Elwood, Dalton Cowden, Garrett Heath, Jacob Bell, Zach Ogburn, Chuck Sweeting, Cody McFadden, another big group down pit road.
Yes, sir. You saw 29 come down pit road. Now everybody else coming down pit road, it looks like, for the most part.
Well, I gotta say it. Green flag pit stops.
Yes, sir. Green flag pit stops in full swing right now.
Tommy Haynes, our current leader. David Weishart in second. Top three, now the top four have yet to pit. Everybody else behind them. As those Mr. Feel Goods and the tank of fuel to finish this out. Great racing.
Yes, sir.
Looks like Tommy Haynes still yet to come down pit road. Follows Weishart. Like Garrett D. Grant has taken his up car behind the wall. Oh, it looks like he dropped connection. No. We hate it. Guess what, folks? This lap by Tommy Haynes now coming down pit road. Gonna give the lead up to Weishart. Guess what? 20 laps remain here tonight for the Extreme Motorsports and 99.com Rick Motec Cup Series, round 6 to open up 2020 here at Auto Club. And what an awesome race we've had, Logan. Close quarters throughout the whole race.
Yes, sir. These guys are battling real hard for the 5th position. Should cycle around to be your leaders. Rob Haynes, Alan Elwood. Since that second group came off pit road, Rob Haynes has been side by side just about with Alan Elwood every lap since then. These guys are doing battle because they know exactly what position they're racing for.
Oh, with 20 laps to go. We got 28 likes, folks. 39 watching right now. Can we get 2 more likes here tonight to make it 30? 2 more thumbs up buttons here. Show some love. We appreciate it here at MaxSpeedTV. They appreciate it at Extreme. And the sponsors, the drivers, like Rick was talking about earlier, they do go back and watch this. And they check comments, see how everybody is doing. Two more likes. We hit the 32. We busted it here tonight. We appreciate it, folks. Thank you so much here tonight. 2 dislikes. Hey, I got the views. I'm happy. We cycled back around. Alan Elwood, Rob Haynes, Cameron Hearn, Garrett Heath, Tyler Hallman, Dalton Cowden. That's the top 6 here. But, man, Rob Haynes and Alan Elwood, Cameron Hearn, they've all been doing battle here. 18 to go, the 23 of Garrett looking to the inside. Rob looking to the inside.
Leaks the pass off of turn 4. Oh, big
Oh!
move. He's been working the outside pretty much by himself.
Man, what is that 5 gonna do?
Ooh, buddy, yeah, we're inside just about 16 to go.
Oh.
Business is gonna pick up in a hurry, especially for these top 6, 7, 8 drivers, all right here. Throw a blanket over them. The top 8 right here.
And oh man, well, we've got teammates down low. Alan Elwood, Cameron Hearn. We've got Rob Haynes on the high side with the 23 of Garrett Heath right behind him. Oh my golly, what are these? All these guys up here are making me nervous. I think they're trying to get a little bit of side draft.
I bet you they are.
I think they're trying to get that side draft off of one another. So they're battling for that air.
Trying to slow down the car on their outside or inside. Really, with that side draft, what it does is it doesn't really speed you up. It slows down the car that you're next to.
Yep. Oh, we got a car blinking. Oh, the 34 blinked out there a minute. And are we going to go 3 wide up here? I think if anything was to happen, it's going to happen right here.
Oh, yeah, these guys are battling for the lead.
Look at the 78. Jacob Bell coming up. Tyler Hallman, he's making his way up here. Don Sterling. Oh, man, these guys up here in the front pack here is making me nervous.
Yeah, we talked about it earlier. When these guys get side by side, that really allows these straggling guys back here, the top 8, top 9 now starting to catch up because these guys are side by side, 2 by 2. Really slows them down and punches a massive hole in the air. And these cars already suck up to the car in front really fast as it is. That with that big, huge hole in the air, it makes it just about twice as fast.
Yeah, coming to 14 to go, and right now it's go send time here. It's about to get extreme, folks. Well, it's already been extreme. It's about to get even more extreme.
Yes, sir. Business
I think we're going to see 3 and 4 wide coming down to the nitty-gritty. A battle back there between the 23 and the 34. Garrett Heath and Dalton Cowden. This has been going on for a couple of laps. They're coming up on the, I believe that is the 8. Got 8 on the car, but I don't know who that is.
10 of Gary May.
8 of Gary May. Okay, yeah, it's Gary May. He's in the 8, 10. 10 on the driver bar, 8 on the car. So I gotta keep up here with these leaders though. Single file, bumper to bumper, nose to tail.
This is certainly the calm before the storm. These guys are gonna be going at it. I can guarantee you those guys in 2nd and 3rd position are going to do what they have to get around Rob Haynes, their leader. They're working together, trying to get maximum team points out here tonight. I can put you in the right direction for that one.
Now Rob Haynes, you know, the thing Rob Haynes has got to watch though, he's got teammates behind him. You know, Cameron Hearn and Alan Elwood are teammates. Rob Haynes Doesn't have a teammate up here. So what does Rob have to do?
He's got to do his best to keep these guys from forming up and getting a big run and going around them. Possibly throw a block if he has to, but it's going to be tough as they're making their way to turn 3, getting ready, getting inside at almost 10 laps to go as they come to the stripe this time.
And I'm watching Rob Haynes coming into 3 and 4, and he gets right on that white line and almost below it. We see what happens when you get below that line. Well, look at the 34.
He says, yeah, it's go time now.
Oh, what was the 34? What was he doing? Was he saving? Was he holding back? I don't know, but he has got to the inside of the 5 of Allen Elwood. They're going to go side by side for 3rd.
Probably got the run he was looking for that time down the front stretch and peeked it into the inside of the 5 of Allen Elwood, and he's still there. He's still making a move for that 3rd position. Dalton Cowden in the 34, doing a good job.
And they're coming up on lap traffic. This is not good.
Oh, 5 of Allen Elwood with a big wiggle into turn 1 there. Did a good job keeping it going in the right direction. Dalton Cowden still to his inside.
Sitting here watching it. They did get around the lap traffic there. Oh, man. Now the 34, the 23 going to do battle. Coming up on. That is Adam Eisenhower. Adam to the outside as these leaders cut down to the inside. 9 to go for Rob Haynes as he crosses the stripe. Well, there will be no more interviews here. If something was to happen, these guys' concentration level at 100,000% here tonight. Don Kidder, Tommy Massey, Andy Starcher. Awesome job up there in the admin tower as always, and awesome racing by all these drivers out here tonight. Ain't over.
Oh no, it's not. It's just getting started, my friend. I can guarantee you that these guys are. It's not over until after they cross the start-finish line, because they're gonna battle it out, and somebody's gonna win. I can't tell you who. Is Cameron Hearn to the inside of the 29. Allen Elwood ducking to the inside as well. Lead change.
Yep, Cameron going into 1st. Rob to 2nd. Rob trying to do a little bit of crossover here. Man, look at Rob, man. Just hammering it down. And, oh, Rob, you're making me nervous. Back to the lead. Rob Haynes. Cameron now do the crossover. Coming to the line, 7 to go. This time by.
Oh, Rob getting freight trained on the inside.
Yep.
Those Virtual Racing Alliance cars 1, 2.
1 and yep, Cameron Hearn back to the lead. Allen in 2nd, Rob in 3rd. Dalton Cowden right behind Rob Haynes. Oh, Dalton down low. Coming to 6 to go this time by.
Oh, what do you do? Oh, Allen Elwood to the inside. Couldn't check up. The big push from the 34 of Dalton Cowden as Jacob Bell's to the outside.
Yeah, I've been watching Jacob here. He's been slowly creeping up there.
Well, he's there now, and he's making his way to the front.
Right now, Cameron's doing all he can to hold off the 29. He knows he's got his teammate there behind him, and we know good well Cameron Hearn and Allen Elwood's talking. They are communicating what teamwork is. Oh, 78 of Jacob Bell all over the back bumper of
That's
Rob
the real
Haynes.
wild card. That's all. They're three
And we're
wide.
gonna go 3 wide for the lead. 3 wide for the lead up front here, folks. Allen in the center, Cameron up high. And that did not last but a second.
The real wild card in all this is Jacob Bell in the 78. Who is he going to choose to work with?
Right now,
What's
he's
going to
choosing the
happen?
34.
He's going to do whatever he's got to as well to get up to the front. He's done a good job the last 4 or 5 laps, really getting himself back up to the front. Is they're coming to 4 to go.
4 to go. Can't forget Garrett Heath. Can't forget Tyler Holman either. Kyler setting back here in 7th. Got a bird's eye view of the battles ahead of him. If anything was to happen, 3 wide again up front, folks, for the lead. 3 wide now for second.
Oh, buddy. These guys are racing it up, doing one heck of a job.
45 watching here tonight, folks. 45 viewers here. Man, the last 20, 30 laps or so has been phenomenal. The whole race has been phenomenal. But these last few laps have been insane. And we're going to go 3 wide again for the lead.
3 wide again for second and third place. Oh, man, there's no room for these guys.
They're pinching each other. 3 wide on the backstretch. Dalton Cowden to the inside of Cameron Hearn. Allen to the inside of Jacob Bell. Rob Haynes, Garrett Heath, and here comes Tyler. 2 wide, coming to 2 to go. This time by, folks. 2 laps remain.
Business has picked up in a hurry these last 4 or 5 laps. Rob Haynes back to 5th. Cameron Hearn first. Dalton Cowden with the big power move to the inside of the 15. Jacob Bell pretty much from out of nowhere into the top 5. These guys are racing it up down the backstretch, sort of single filing it out. Dalton Cowden still to the inside for the race lead as they go to turn 3.
Coming into turn number 3 and 4. This will be coming to 1 to go. This time by. Can they make it to the stripe to take the white flag? Side by side, the 34 and the 15 touch. Here we go. Coming to the stripe. 1 to go here tonight. Whatever happens, happens, folks. Cautions are no more.
Lap car pulling to the inside, graciously letting these guys battle it out to the finish. There's still 2 by 2 for the race lead for second place. Rob Haynes, what's he going to do back here in the 5th position as Cameron Hearn pulls to the outside.
Blocking going on, the 78, the 29, 78 dives it low. We're going to see a 3 wide here for a potential win. The 34 to the inside. Let's get a closer view here, folks. Cameron Hearn, Dalton Cowden up front. Who's going to cross the stripe first for the win here tonight? And it is going to be, I believe, Dalton Cowden.
Yes, by .026.
Wow, .026. Let's go back and take a look at this finish here. And we see them going side by side here. Allen Elwood trying to push the 15. Here comes the 78 coming out of turn number 4. And just look how close the 15 and the 34 are. We coming to the line here, side by side. You cannot get any closer than this, folks. Coming to the stripe, the 34 gonna edge out the 15 for the win here tonight. What a race. What a show. Whoa. All righty. Well, I think we need to get the top 3 up here. What do you say?
Absolutely. What a finish. What a race, man.
All right. Well, we're going to step away here real quick. Play a commercial break. Don't go anywhere. We will still be side by side, folks. Alrighty, folks, back live here on MaxSpeedTV. We have caught up with our top of 3 here real quick. We're going to go ahead and drag him up here. Mr. Alan Elwood, a.k.a. Elwood. Got a copy, buddy?
I'm glad you remember that. Yeah, I got you.
Well, Alan, man, Auto Club here tonight. Some cautions out there tonight, but it was really just hard-fought racing out there by everybody. You know, you guys were always in a pack at some point or another, side by side, 3 and even 4 wide at occasions. Even with the tire fall off, it just did not seem like you guys could break away from one another. So talk about the racing here this evening.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad the last run, however many laps that was, we were able to get a green flag stop in and try to maybe break up stuff, you know, put some strategy into it, because, you know, every race, the Cup cars, it's just gridlock. It's really hard to break away. And this new tire model, actually, with the cars getting a little bit tighter as the run goes on, it seems like that does kind of break things up. But, you know, we had, 6, 8 people there at the end, still grouped together, and I don't know how in the heck we didn't wreck. But, I mean, overall, it was a blast. I really wish Cameron and I, you know, we were trying to work together as best we could. And, you know, try not to be dirty, but trying to just, you know, do what we could to stay up there. And I was trying to push like hell to get him to the win, but just couldn't quite get there out of 4.
So you think 4 was a problem turn?
Yeah, 4 was really like the ultimate deciding factor. Basically, who got off that corner the best, didn't even matter entry-wise. Whoever got off the corner the best was set for the next lap, pretty much. So just I tried to back off going into 3 a little bit and hoping to get the run off to be able to push Cameron to the win, but it got tight enough that I couldn't quite get through the corner good.
Well, hey, it's Auto Club, buddy, and you know it's a fast, wide track. Well, we go from a 2-mile to a 1.5 miles of Texas next week.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that, especially the B car. B car is where it's at right now. It's the most fun to drive, and especially at a place like Texas, where if it does get hot like it was here at Auto Club, it's going to be slick, it's going to be sliding, it's going to be awesome. Cup car is probably going to be the same deal. It's probably going to get tight off of 2 and 4. So again, it's going to be kind of just gridlock, and then if we get a long green run, we'll see if the pack breaks up. But ultimately, it's just going to come down to who's basically crossed the line first.
For sure. Alrighty, Alan. Well, man, congratulations on your finish here tonight, bud. And what a run. Thought shout out you want to give before you go celebrate.
Yeah, just want to thank my wife, like I said last night, for letting me do this every week. My family, if they're out there watching, everybody that supports the efforts here, VRA, Blake didn't have as good luck. Jeff had to end up quitting there in the middle of the race too, so it sucks we lost those guys. But overall, a great run for the team tonight, pretty much. Thank you guys up here in the booth. Always a great job, and everybody, sponsors and everything that puts on the show here for us.
Alrighty, Alan. We'll see you next week, buddy. Go celebrate 3rd place here tonight, man.
Thanks, Josh.
Uh-huh. All right, well, that is going to bring us to our 2nd place finisher here tonight, Cameron Hearn. I believe Logan has caught up with him.
Yes, sir. Cameron Hearn, you got a copy?
I got you.
Yeah, man, bringing it home in 2nd place tonight. You talk about your race, man. A little up and down, leading a bunch of laps. Talk about your race and the battle that you had there at the end.
Yeah, I don't know what it looked like on YouTube, but the whole race, it was pure chaos out there. I mean, it was a mini Daytona. You had to lift a little bit, and draft was a huge effect. The beginning of the race, I kind of fell back a little bit because I was like, there's no way these guys up front are going to make it. And glad I did. The top 3 kind of had an incident. And after that, me and Alan kind of paired well together and actually used the draft to our advantage. And I pushed him up to the front. Then the next caution came out. Then he kind of kept me out front. So draft was a huge thing. And then tires, you can hold them off on the outside, but the longer the run goes, the more the inside line is the preferred line. And coming off 4, I just kind of left a little bit more on the table. So, but hey, that's racing.
Yeah, man. Talk about the tire wear, what that was like, and the green flag pit stops that we saw out here tonight. What was that like? All the strategy involved in that, and how that played out for you.
Yeah, I was surprised that there still was a group of us at the end. It looked like a couple of groups pitted differently laps, 2 or 3 laps for each other, and we still at the end of the race kind of mingled up together again. Tire wear really wasn't an issue the first 15 laps of a run, but after that, you start noticing mainly if you're in the top line instead of the preferred bottom line. So tire wear is a little bit of a factor in the long run, but short run is pretty much anybody's ball game.
All right, man. Well, coming up just a hair short here tonight, literally less than half a tenth a second. Good run, man. Next week we're out, I believe, at Texas. Correct me if I'm wrong, Josh. But
Yeah.
how do you feel about going into Texas next week?
Yeah, I feel like it's going to be very similar to this race was. A lot of pack racing, staying out of trouble, conserving your stuff, and praying for those long runs and green flags to kind of separate everybody a little bit.
All right, man. Well, great finish out here. Great run tonight. Any thoughts or shout outs you want to give before we let you go celebrate second place with your team?
Yeah, I'd like to thank all the guys at VRA. Alan did a great job. Jeff had some difficulties, and so did Blake, but appreciate Alan working with me. It was fun. Rick Tech, all the guys at MaxSpeedTV, my dad watching, uncle watching, my wife watching, all my guys at work watching. So always tell them if you're not first, you're last. So I'm sorry to bring it home last place tonight.
All right, man. Well, great job, and we'll see you next week in Texas.
I appreciate it. Thanks.
All right, well, that is going to bring us to our winner here tonight, but he definitely had to fight for it in the Performance 34 machine. Dalton Cowden, buddy, you brought it home into victory lane here tonight, but it wasn't without a fight, man. Battling it there, you made a move the last 30 laps, really, man. It really just a battle of who could get around who.
Yeah, it definitely was, and I started way back, had terrible qualifying. It getting up there was a slow process. The cautions kind of helped out a little bit. But yeah, those last 30 laps, I'm still trying to catch my breath here. It was a race. All those guys up there giving plenty of room, 3 wides, side by sides. It was I'm over the moon right now.
So you're like really at a loss for words.
Yeah, I mean, Rick came down into the team channel earlier, and he said set a goal and stick with that first. And I told him tonight, I was like, my goal is I'm going to win tonight, and hey, I'm here.
Yeah, you're here. Well, real quick, how was the overall race, the tires, the track? We know the suck up was just it was there. I mean, you guys could suck up to one another very quickly. So real quick, how was the tire wear for you?
The tire wear was actually pretty good. The first and second lap were like extremely tight. You kind of had to lift way off going into the corner first, second lap. But as soon as you kind of heated the tires up, got 4, 5, 6, 7 laps in, you're able to drive it a little deeper. I actually took less fuel on that last pit stop. That's why I wasn't able to do burnout or anything, because I actually ran out of gas. So in the suck up, like I got to a point in like 6th place there, 7th place there, where I was just kind of like stuck in a spot, and they kind of had to fight each other up front to make a bigger hole in the air. But once I got to them, it was relatively easy to stay with them.
Yeah, for sure. Just you had to do what you had to do. You had to stay in the draft. You had to find somebody who you could work with, not necessarily them working with you, but work with. That way you could make your moves.
Yeah, we had to kind of use the lap traffic as kind of that lily pad, as they call it at like Talladega and stuff, to kind of bring your momentum forward to kind of close the gap on everybody in front of you. So it was kind of playing lily pad there for a little bit, but I'm just rambling.
Well, going from a 2-mile real quick to Texas next week. Talk about it real quick.
With the new tire model, I think Texas is going to be pretty difficult to keep tires on it. I haven't seen any or run anything there yet, like the last couple weeks. If it's hot, it's probably going to be slick. then it's gonna get tight when the tires wear off. It's Texas. Everything's bigger there.
All right, anybody thoughts, shout outs you want to give for this victory here tonight?
Yeah, I want to thank Andrew Jump for jumping over to spot me for those last 40 laps. Performance Motorsports, Rick Motec, Sim Speed Shop, ExtremeMotorsports99.com for putting on a great league. You guys up in the booth, AB Nation Pool, all the people out there in chat watching. It was great fun tonight.
All right, Dalton, we'll see you next week at Texas, bud. Go celebrate the victory here tonight.
Yeah, I will. I won't be sleeping for a while.
All righty, buddy. All right, well, that is going to do it for the interviews, Logan, of the top 3. But, man, everybody really deserves an interview here tonight. I mean, if I had the time, definitely I would do some more. But you know how it goes.
Absolutely. Everybody out here did one heck of a job. It was a great race to watch, great race to announce with you. And I'm ready for next week, man.
Yeah, next week's going to be fun. We got Texas. You know, I would say I would consider Texas my home track, I guess. I mean, I live in Arkansas, so Texas would be the closest track to me, NASCAR-wise. So either that or Kansas. You know.
Absolutely.
All right, well, let's go down to the final results, pending any admin stuff they got to do here tonight. We're going to start here with our winner, of course, Dalton Cowden grabbing the win here. But, man, it was a hard-fought battle. Congratulations to Dalton for getting the win. Cameron Hearn going to finish in second. Alan Elwood in third. Jacob Bell fourth. Rob Haynes fifth. Tyler Hallman sixth. Garrett Heath seventh. Zach Ogburn eighth. Chuck Sweeting ninth. And John Sterling 10th.
Going home to 9th in 11th place, David Elliott. 12th, Cody McFadden. 13th, Davey Hendricks. 14th, Jeremy Clifton. 15th, Michael Thwaites. 16th, Ed Morris. 17th, Scott Ramler. 18th, Mason Kane. 19th, Ryan Swan. And 20th, Justin Gann.
All right, GT Hawkins in 21st. Matthew Welsenbach 22nd. David Weishart 23rd. Michael Mueller 24th. Brett Kuhl 25th. Gary Wells 26th. Gary May 27th. Tommy Haynes 28th. Bryce Sidisak 29th. And Jeffrey Creek 30th.
31st tonight is Garrett Grant. 32nd, Alan Fox. 33rd, Adam Eisenhower. 34th, Andrew Mraz. 35th, Nick Hunt. 36th, Mike Rominger. 37th, Bobby Tinch. 38th, Darren Clement. 39th, Blake Griffith. Rounding out your field tonight, your admins were Tommy E. Massey, Andy Starcher, and Don Kidder.
All right, and again, congratulations goes to our winner here tonight, Dalton Cowden. And what a run he had, and as well as everybody else out here tonight. But that is going to do it. Logan, thank you so much again. Going up here this week, calling the race with me, man. It was a lot of fun.
Absolutely, man. It's always a blast up here in the booth with you. I love it. I can't thank you enough for bringing me in and teaching me the ways, and can't wait for next week.
All righty, guys. We will see you all next week at Texas. Actually, we'll see you Monday night back here at Extreme for the Doug Designs Canon Pro Series. We will see you then. Until next time, folks, stay safe. Have a good night.